Okay guys, this is the part 2 video. In this part, I will discuss a problem by section method. Actually, there will be a long question in the semester. You have to solve the truss and by any method. If there will be the question that you have to solve the truss or you have to find out the different forces in each member by joint method or by section method. Now come to the problem. Here it is the question is that determine the forces in the members AC or AB of a simple triangular truss as shown in the figure. Actually, by section method, there will be given that you have to find out the forces on the given members only. Okay. Now, come to the solution. To find out the reaction forces, before going to, as already we have discussed in the joint method, first we need to calculate the reaction forces at the supports. Here there are two supports, one is hinge support, another is ruler support. Then come to the solution. To find out the reaction forces on each support, what we have to consider? Now we have to come to one joint. Suppose we are taking the joint A. So there are two reaction forces, one is vertical and another will be horizontal. As we know that at the hinge support there will be two reaction forces. One must be the horizontal forces and another must be the vertical forces. But at the joint A there is no horizontal load. So what will happen? Now the horizontal reaction force must be 0. So only we have to calculate the vertical forces at the hinge support at the point A and the vertical reaction forces at the support B as the ruler support. Okay. Then how can we find out the reaction forces? Already we discussed by taking the moment method. Now we shall take the moment method to solve the problem. Okay, when we are going to take the moment method at a particular point, we need to put the hand here. Now at this point all the forces should be 0 because here there will be no vertical distance. So there are how many forces are there? Now, there is one forces 30 kilonewton moving downward and there is another vertical reaction forces moving upward at the point B. So now see the distance between the point A and B, that is only 5 meter. Now I am putting my hand like this. So this force, that means at the B there will be vertical reaction force. So this vertical reaction force will create a moment in anti-clockwise direction. Okay. So by putting sum of all moment at the point A is equal to 0, that is MA is equal to 0. So implies that RVB, that is reaction vertical forces at the point B into 5. What is the perpendicular distance? That is the perpendicular distance is 5. Okay. Minus 30 into, this is the downward forces. Why I have taken negative? Because these downward forces will create the moment in clockwise direction. So I have taken clockwise direction is negative and anti-clockwise direction is positive as per previous method. So what will be the distance? Now this is the distance, that is 1.25 meter. How I can find? Now see, look into the diagram. So this is the diagram, triangular shape. I have drawn this. This is the perpendicular to the AB. Now AC is equal to AB sin 30, that is 2.5 meter. BC is equal to AB cos 30, that is 4.33 meter. Again we need to calculate the vertical distance AD. So AD is equal to AC cos 60. Similarly AD is equal to cos 60 because this is the base, this is vertical or perpendicular, and this is the hypotenuse for this triangular. Okay, triangle. Then AD is equal to this value. AD is equal to AC cos 60. Similarly CD is equal to AC sin 60. And what is the value? That is 1.25 meter. Now see this is the vertical force. So this is the vertical force. If you are transmitting this, then vertical force into this perpendicular distance, that is 1.25 meter. Now we got the value, that is RVB is equal to 7.5 kilonewton. Okay, then now putting the sum of all vertical force equal to 0. Then what are the vertical forces? One downward, moving downward, another is moving upward. So our moving down upward force is positive, then moving downward force is negative. So this is RVA plus RVB. Oh, these are the two vertical forces. See, these are the two vertical forces, RVB plus RVA, RVA plus RVB is equal to how much? That is 30 kilonewton, because total downward force, total external load which is moving downward is equal to the total upward forces acting at the supports. Okay, so we are getting RVA is equal to 22.5 kilonewton. As we have taken RVA is upward and we have taken the positive, so we got the right value. Okay, direction of the force. Now let the section. Now I have to take the section, or you have to take the section. See, I have taken this section here. I have taken this section here. So this is one section. Now I have to find out the force here, and I have to find out the force here. I have taken, this is compressive F1 force because there is external load moving downward, and I have taken this is tensile force F2. Now see, let this section 1 be passed as shown in the figure, which divides the truss into two parts, considering the left part, because I have to find out these forces. So I am going to take this left part. I am not taking this right part. I am considering only this left part. Okay. Now what are the different forces? That is reaction forces, reaction vertical forces at the point A. Then unknown forces in member AC, and unknown forces on the member AB. So I have taken, this is compressive and this is tensile. Now sum of all moment at the point B is equal to 0, because I have to find out these two forces. So I have taken the moment at the point B. So now I am putting my hand here. So what are the forces which are available at the point should be 0, because they will not create any moment at this point. Okay, so that is minus RVA into AB. RVA, it is this force. I have put my hand like this, so this force will create a clockwise moment. So this will be negative. So RVA and this perpendicular distance AB. Similarly, plus F1 into BC. F1 is this moving, this force is creating anti-clockwise direction of movement. So I am taking this is positive. So this is plus. So now what is the value of F1? We are getting 22.98 kilonewton, and it is positive, and also our consideration of the direction of the forces is correct, that is compressive. Similarly, by putting the moment at the point C, sum of all moment at the point C is equal to 0. So I have putting the moment at the point C is equal to 0. So similarly, we can find out RVA. RVA minus RVA into AD plus F2 into CD is equal to 0. Now our aim to find out the F2 force. So how much we are getting? F2 is equal to RVA into AC cos 60 by AC sin 60. So AC cancelled. So we got the value, that is 12.99 kilonewton. And as it is positive, so our consideration of the direction of forces is positive, that is tensile. So our thinking is correct. Okay. So like this we can solve the problem by section method. If there is any query, you can ask me. Okay, thank you.